everybody, welcome back to my channel. So you can tell by the title of the video that today's video is my first ever dupe video that I have here on my channel. Today I found, well not today I found, the other day I realized looking at my palettes, because I was like, what kind of look do I want to create? So I was looking at my palettes and I realized something, that the Modern Renaissance palette has a $5 dupe, and that is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. Honestly, with the exception of like 2 or 3 shades, they are the same exact palette. These palettes are pretty much identical and it's insane. I'm gonna swatch a few of these shades here just so you guys could see. Do you guys see the comparisons? The ones on this side are Modern Renaissance and everything on the right side is the Wet n Wild palette. Like, those are pretty fucking similar, you guys. I'm gonna wipe these off my arm, but I decided to film like an eye tutorial using the palette, doing the same exact look, just to see how they perform and if you could really tell a difference on the eyes. The Modern Renaissance palette like retails for $40 or just over $40, and the Rosé in the Air palette by Wet n Wild, these are new. These are $5, so 40 or 5. So we're gonna test these out today. I'm gonna use the Modern Renaissance palette on my left eye, and then I'm gonna use the Rosé in the Air palette by Wet n Wild on the right side. And I'm gonna do the same look, and we're gonna see and put it to the test and see if it's a dupe, not only in the colorway, but also in the way that it performs. And I have used this palette before here on my channel already, so I'm gonna just dip into both of them and just do this video for you guys. So let's get started. From the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm gonna take Raw Sienna, which is this warm transition shade right here. And I need a mirror to see. All right, you guys are all up close and personal. So since we are doing just the eyes, I am not showing you guys obviously how I put on my foundation and stuff. So I'm gonna take that first transition shade, I'm gonna take Raw Sienna and apply it on the left eye. Hair. And I'm gonna buff this on my crease and outer corner. After seeing the Modern Renaissance palette, I noticed a lot of other brands did come out with similar palettes, not exactly the same layout and everything, of course, but I did notice that like the pinky tones and everything were getting incorporated with more warm tones and palettes. So Anastasia, in my eyes, did create that trend, but I see why Wet n Wild jumped on that trend, because, you know, why not create something more inexpensive for the same result? And now I'm going to take the shade equivalent to that, which is this one right here. I'm showing you the one from the Wet n Wild palette because they don't have names. So I'm going to apply this one on the right side. You guys, there is not a difference right now. Only difference so far is that I had to dip in twice to get the same payoff that the Modern Renaissance has, but do you guys not see a difference? Like, I do not see a difference at all in these shades. It's so good, because not everybody has the money to buy the Modern Renaissance palette, you know? So now I'm gonna go into the shade Real Gar, which is this orange shade. So I'm gonna apply Real Gar on this side and buff her in. Ooh, pigmented. I need my blending brush. Here we go. Blend those edges out just a tad. I don't really know what look I'm creating. I'm just trying to use as many shades from this palette as possible so you could see just how identical they are, because it's like, it's unreal. And when I discovered that it was a dupe, I knew I had to do a video for you guys because I needed to fill you guys in on this. Like, this is, everyone needs to know this. This is like good information. Oh, just so you know, I am going in with the orange shade on this side, and again, not a difference. You guys, like, I've never found a dupe like this before, where like it's pretty spot on. So good. Like, do you guys see a difference in how this is blending out? No, the freaking blendability of the Wet n Wild eyeshadow is so good too. It's just up to par with the Anastasia one, in my opinion. Like, I think it works so good. Okay, so far this is what we have. And there's not a difference at freaking all. But the next shade I'm gonna go in with is Red Ochre, which is this red color right here. And that one's gonna go on the left side as well. And we're gonna just blend this into the crease. So pretty. So pretty. Where's my blending brush? Kind of blend out these edges. So now I'm gonna go in with the red shade from this palette, which is right here. And this one I remember having some trouble with when I used it in my other tutorial. But still nothing. Nothing is different. This is so cool. I knew I had to share it with you guys because if I could save some money for you guys, like, I'm gonna help you out, you know? I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna be like, you guys need this in your life. And so far, you guys do. Everything looks amazing so far. The blendability, everything looks so good. I do not tell a difference at all with these eyeshadows. Okay, so we're just going to take concealer really quick just to cut the crease a tad. Where's my little brush?
Where's my brush? Hold please.
Here we go. We're going to cut the crease. We're going to start on this side. I don't know why I just decided to. We're going to cut, cut, cut.
You better cut it.
You guys, I started weekly vlogging this week. I'm doing, like, today's Tuesday, and I started vlogging yesterday because I asked on Snapchat if you guys wanted to see me do vlogs, like weekly vlogs, and you guys said yes. And I was like, oh, they're so awesome. You guys care about me. So I am vlogging, and I hope you guys are excited to kind of get a little peek into my everyday life. And these vlogs, it's getting personal, you guys. So I'm just kind of blending out the edges. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side. And just cut it. You need to cut it. There you go. That looks pretty good to me. So I ordered the Amrezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters highlighter that I'm excited to get. And I also snagged one for my giveaway I'm going to be having soon because we're about to hit 2K, you guys. It's lit. I'm so excited to see 2K next to my name. It's just like, that's an accomplishment for me. Like, that's what I'm so freaking excited for. Just want to keep working hard for you guys and creating bomb stuff for you and keep doing these giveaways so you guys can keep getting this makeup because I just love to help people and I love to give back to people. So, especially you guys. You guys are my special family. You guys are like everything to me. I'm just making this a little bit more defined up here. So we're just gonna set that with the powder one time. Bam, bam, bam. Of course, I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm taking more of Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance and brushing that on this side, kind of fix up these lines, make this look a little bit more defined. And then I'm gonna take the red from the other palette and do it on this side. The only shades that are identical as far as the shimmer goes from this palette is, I would say that it's Primavera. So if you're looking at the palette, you see this bottom color matches this color. I'd say that is the closest. It's not like Vermeer up here. It looks like Primavera because it has that gold undertone to it. So that's what we're gonna throw in our lid. And I'm gonna bust that on this side. And you guys, like, the colors from the Modern Renaissance palette, like, they work so good. Now I'm going to clean off that brush and dip into that gold shade from the Wet n Wild palette and apply it on this side. Wet n Wild, you guys did it, but, like, it's kind of sad that they had to, like, take the idea from Anastasia, but, like, at the same time, like, this is some pretty good eyeshadow. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front. You guys, I'm fucking shook. A bitch is shook right now. I can't believe that this is happening. It's insane. I'm gonna take some RCMA powder to just clean up the edges of the eyeshadow. Since I already have my foundation on, I gotta clean up the edges somehow. So I'm gonna use RCMA powder to do that. I'm gonna take Raw Sienna, which is that first transition shade, and put that underneath our crease. Oh my god, underneath our lash line here. Kind of blend it into this eyeshadow. I did like a pretty basic look, you guys. I feel like I've done a look like this before, but this is more so just to show you the performance of the eyeshadow and how it's a dupe. It's just putting it to the test. And then we're gonna go into Real Gar, which is that bright orange shade. We're gonna apply it on this side.
And connect it like this.
Cool. Do it on this side. This looks great. I'm dying. Living, dying, breathing, everything. I love it. So now I'm gonna actually just go in with the brown color. I'm not gonna go in with red ochre. I'm just gonna go right in with the brown shade. And this is Cypress Umber from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance Palette. I can't talk. I'm going to go into the brown shade from the Wet n Wild palette and do the same thing. I swear that this palette is more pigmented. Like, oh my god. For the inner corner highlight, you see what is it? Yeah, Tempera right here is the same as that white shade right there. I think the thing about Tempera is that that is like a shimmery color. Like it has a sheen to it. And I think the other color in the Wet n Wild palette, I think that is matte. Like it doesn't have that sheer tint. Ooh, but she's pigmented though. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my wing liner off camera, and then I'll be right back to give you guys my final verdict. Alright guys, so this is the final look, and is it a dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette? Yes, you guys. Oh my god, go out and buy this palette because it is pretty much the same quality. Nothing else was different except the gold shade that I put on the lid. They are both super pigmented and they're both beautiful, and they're pretty much identical. But the shimmery shade in the Modern Renaissance palette is a little bit more shimmery than the one in this palette. And this palette has a lot more fallout than the Modern Renaissance palette does. But you guys, overall, like, I do not see a difference in the palettes, in the eye look at all. If you don't want something that's gonna break the bank like the Modern Renaissance palette, and you don't just have $40 to spend on an eyeshadow palette, I can tell, you know, obviously this is like a materialistic thing, and if you don't have $40 to spend on something like this, because it could be like an investment because it is pretty expensive. If you're looking for something a little bit more on the least expensive side, but for the same exact like colorway and everything, this palette is for you guys. This was $5, you guys. And honestly, like for $5, like we don't deserve this. This is too good. It's just amazing. That's why I love Wet n Wild, because they have been making products that are amazing. I haven't tried anything recently that I don't like from them, because everything they're coming out with is just really, really good, and they step their game up, and I appreciate that they are making high quality makeup at a really like low and affordable price. This is the final look. I'll zoom you guys in really quick so you can see the look up close. This is the look. Everything is pretty much the same. I'm shook to the core. Alright guys, and that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you who tunes in and watches my videos and subscribes. It means more to me than you'll ever know. But if you did like this video and you liked me and you thought this video was helpful, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already, because like I said, at 2K we're doing a big giveaway. I just appreciate you guys so much, and I wish I could go through the screen right now and hug you and thank you personally for watching this video. So if you want to see more dupe videos like this one, let me know down in the comment section, and let me know what you guys thought of this dupe in particular. I don't know why I've felt like I've said bye like 500 times. I just keep like rambling on. I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are, or wherever you may be. And yeah, I'm gonna check you guys out as always in my next one. Bye!